At last we have made it to Cradle. Now this is a scary one. It can get very tough here. We got infinitely respawning enemies that can come from a lot of different directions. It's hard to know when to move and when to stay. It's also a major test of patience, something you need to hold for a long time to find the right opportunity to go. But also, the very first enemy is the scariest. We need to move very, very quickly here at the start to cut off this enemy before he shoots us at the first corner. So skip the cutscene immediately, run as fast as you can. We need to shoot him before he shoots us at the corner up ahead. There he is. It's easier said than done, but it can be done consistently with a bit of practice. You probably will want to practice this intro a couple times. Once we get to here, we feel alright. Enemies can't shoot over railings, as usual, and we are going to be heavily abusing that. First three enemies there are very consistent. When we move down, there will probably be another enemy coming out of that door that Trevelyan just went through. Watch for that. And we're going to move up, pick up this auto gun, watch for an enemy coming through the door behind Trevelyan here. Possible. But they can respawn. There could be a respawn enemy coming through there right now. Don't get shot in the back. Yep, there was one. So we're clear now. Okay. And this is our spot. This is where we would like to be. This is where we're going to hold for as long as we need to. Very unusual to see an enemy go around the long way there, by the way. Unexpected. Okay, so we can see all the enemies coming here. We can hold this spot almost forever. We can collect a ton of ammo this way. This is where we like to be. This is pretty much the only place on the map where we feel safe. So we're going to hold here for a while. Trevelyan went down below, but we do not want to chase him down below. It's very, very easy to get flanked down there. So instead, when he goes down to the lowest part of the map, we're going to go up top and snipe him from above to get him to move. So we gotta wait for an opportunity where we can get through. Let's get some more ammo. So I'm kind of just waiting for the enemies to give us a clear path. You do not want to move immediately after killing a whole bunch of enemies because they will respawn, and there's a chance they respawn in a really bad spot for you. There are a lot of spawn points up there, and enemies can spawn the moment you are not looking at the spawn point. So it's entirely possible that a corner that was cleared spawns an enemy right behind you and shoots you in the back. There's nothing you can do about it. So we want to avoid that. So like right now would be a very bad time to go because I just killed 3 enemies on top of each other. They're going to be respawning, and I don't know where they're respawning yet. So we want to find a time when we haven't killed enemies too recently, and there aren't any enemies directly in our path. This looks okay. We're going to get up to a corner over here, quickly shoot Trevelyan, and then fight our way back. Get back to our corner and a bit of safety. Okay. Again, we feel safe here. So we're going to hold here for a little bit and see where Trevelyan goes. Now ideally, Trevelyan goes over into the room on our right. You know Trevelyan's in there if the door stays open forever. So he might be in there, that door's been closed in a while. Or it might just be that the enemies have been holding it open. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Trevelyan must be in that room because the door isn't closed. This is not a great spot for him to be because enemies could come through, running through that door at any moment. So we're going to wait a bit and pick our time carefully. If in doubt, just hold here for another round. You can hold the spot basically forever, pretty easily. Okay, we might have a chance soon. No, maybe not. I'll have to pick up some ammo soon. Okay, where are the enemies? I heard a door opening, so I think someone's, yep, coming through there. This could be a good chance to go. Nope. Okay. Got Trevelyan to move, and now we're back to our spot. And we're going to hold here for a bit and see where he goes. friend. There are a few more enemies. Our ammo's doing fine now. He's probably down there again, so we're probably going to go back to our spot up there. Where are the enemies? I don't see any enemies, and that's concerning. Should be some. There they are. So once again, test of patience. We're going to hold here until we feel safe to move up. We're waiting for a time when there's no enemies in our path, but also we haven't killed any enemies too recently, so we're not likely to get any respawns in a terrible, terrible spot the moment we look away. I'm most concerned about getting shot in the back when we're up top, because they can spawn in some of those corners. This might be a good chance. Let's go. Ooh. Hello, friend. Get Trevelyan to move, and now we gotta fight our way back down. I'm gonna circle around this way. We haven't killed any enemies recently, so we shouldn't have to worry about respawns at our back. And get down here. Good. And now Trevelyan's in the good spot. This is excellent. Okay, so what we're gonna do is shoot at least one bullet from each gun, and then we can reload them both at once and hold the trigger down. That should allow us to fire 2 shots instantaneously for a double headshot on Trevelyan for a bunch of damage. If we do it right, we can probably get to the end right now. Just want to make sure there's no one around. Aim at Trevelyan's head, reload, hold the trigger, double headshot. And now we're waiting for an opportunity where there's no enemies killed recently and no one down here in our path. We would like to see a bunch of enemies up top before we chase Trevelyan downstairs. Get some much ammo. So they won't catch us if they're way up here. We just don't want anyone to be down in front of us. Heard a door. I think there's an enemy coming. No? Okay, let's go. I think we're clear. The enemies always come around from the left side there, so we should be safe going this way. We haven't killed any enemies recently, so there's probably no one down here. So we're clear to get to the Trevelyan and end this. And that is Cradle. A major test of patience. It can be very scary, but if you're very careful about when you choose to go, pick your opportunities very carefully, you should be okay.